찾아서 방법 찾아서 그 약속 지켜야 해.
Hey everybody, Erico here. I am back again. Let's get right into it. South Korea is having this whole political candidacy for president, and we got all these different parties. I did not know that there were so many different parties. Only thing I know is that I do not pay attention to politics at all, really, no matter where it is in the world. That's kind of sad. But it's just like, you all aren't hearing us. You all think you're hearing us, but you're not hearing us. So we got all these different parties, and we have the current South Korean president, Yoon Suk Yeol, Fiva. He red in the face because he was out here looking like a whole clown. And you know, he thought by going into the markets and talking to the ajumas that he was appealing to the everyday person. And it might have worked a little bit until we get to the idea of inflation. Now, unless you live under a rock, you know that inflation is a big issue everywhere in the world. I mean, you can go anywhere, America too. Those prices, places you thought that was cheap, they're not cheap anymore. You think in the dollar store, more like $1 and some cents. You go up to the counter, you got like 3 things, and you're like, oh my god, like please, it's like what is it? Oh, and then like it's $80, $80. Well, damn, what did I buy? You might want to run that back. You got an extra charge on that can of olive oil? Like, what the hell? But yeah, so we have the current South Korean president, and he starts talking about the price of onions. This is hilarious.
지난 18일 서울 하나로마트 양재점을 방문한 윤석열 대통령. 민생 경제 점검 회의에 앞서 실제 마트를 찾아 물가 상황을 살펴보다 대파 가격을 언급했습니다.
저도 시장을 많이 봐봐서 대파 875원이면 합리적인 가격이라고 생각이 됩니다.
최근 과일의 채소까지 가격이 폭등한 상황에서 이 가격을 두고 논란이 벌어졌습니다. 온라인 커뮤니티에선 한 단이 아니라 한 줄기 가격 아니냐.
And he says that the price is good for the onions that are being sold in this market. Mind you, that's not the normal price of the onions. That was the reduced price. The actual price is much more than that. So much so that a lot of people cannot afford to buy onions. They just like, dang, we might as well go and grow our own. Grow the onions, grow the kimchi, go and kill the cow, slice up the meat, and do whatever we need to do, because it's like, we can't date, we can't get married, we can't go to the movies, we can't do none of that because all that costs money. All this stuff is so expensive. They're just like, just kill us now at this point. And so everyone was like, this is our president. What have we done? This man don't even know anything about the people and the problems of the people. He really just sat in front of a camera and said that was the regular price. People were like, oh God. I was like, see, this is why I don't pay attention to politics, because how you gonna have a president that's so out of the loop of the issues of the people? What does he do all day? How does he not know that people are complaining about inflation? Everybody is. And so, you know, he went on about his own day. I don't know, maybe he was mixed up because of the whole scandal with his wife and her taking the bribe of the Gucci purse. I really don't. I don't get it. I don't understand it. But at the same time, it's like, you all put this man in here to act a fool. He's conservative. You know what that means. He don't know anything about foreign policies. He basically ran his candidacy and told conservative Korea that women don't have problems. There is no inequality between men and women. All of the systems that are put in place to help women will be taken away because we don't have problems like that here in South Korea. I'm like, yeah, I'm not getting that what anti-discrimination law against foreigners no time soon, am I? Cause they just went a whole bunch of steps backward. And now they're really surprised that he is so out of touch with the people. His wife was taking bribes. She got an expensive purse. And I think that was from like a church too. Oh Lord, you cannot make this stuff up. You just can't. And you know what's so funny about it is all the other candidates from all these other parties under the sun, under the South Korean sun, have come out to clown the current president with memes. People online now have memes. The Onion is like the symbol of hope in this candidacy race for president. Who would have thought? Who would have thought that this simple vegetable, this food that will make you cry, would do this? We got people holding it up. Wow, candidates are giving speeches. People using the Onion in protest. Putting it at certain sites near pocketbooks and monuments. I said, dang. I'm like, this is hilarious. I love it. I love when stuff is out of the norm and people just start doing wild, crazy mess. Like, it is such a joke that it's just memeable. I love it so much. And then it makes me think too, like, I hope they don't bring that Chex onion cereal back. That's, ugh, oh Lord. I remember, what was it, like 3 or 4 years ago? That was like a thing and people wanted to buy it and it was like flying off the shelves. And I'm like, y'all eat anything. I don't want onion cereal.
안 팔려도 너를 위해 약속 지킬래 미안 미안해 미안 미안해 너무 늦게 파마 출시해서 미안해
소비자의 의견에 따르겠습니다. 단짠 단짠 첵스 파맛.
초코도
What, I'm supposed to put the milk in it and the scent rise up out of it and I just start crying? That doesn't mix together at all. I don't want no parts of that. Return to sender, don't want it. No invitation sent. No. Goodbye. No. Delete. No. Don't. No. I don't want none of that. It is hilarious though, like the little onion hat that I saw in one of the videos. That was just gold.
재밌어서 잠시 오실래요? 여러분, 대단하십니다. 대단하십니다. 이거 한 말씀 해도 되는 건가요? 법상? 그걸 모르겠어요. 한 말씀 짧게 하나 하시죠. 왜 이렇게 만들어 오셨는지.
아우 난 가만히 있는데 자꾸 세상이 날 때문에 난리나 그래가지고 왔지요.
I love it. I love all of it. Everyone is making a fool of the current president. He kind of deserves it. No, I'm not gonna even try to defend this because I do feel like that South Korea is still in a place where there are a lot of things that can be done as far as making it more of a peaceful society and also a society that is stable in the progression that they're growing at. And I do feel like that they're trying to uphold the old ideals wherein it's once again, we don't have a problem with segregation. We don't have a problem with multiculturalism and, you know, it still being an issue of like us versus them. And we're still going to treat you differently because you don't look like us. So we're still talking about like Southeast Asians. Any type of foreigner that's like of a brown hue or darker complexion, foreigners that come to work that may be undocumented, that are being treated like dirt by their employers. Anyone that's maybe even in just like a smaller town that they might not speak Korean well. We can also once again talk about gay people and how there's such a pushback. It's a constant thing of we are this way, and because we are this way, everyone has to abide by how we feel about things. And there's a lot of like elderly population as well that feels that way, and the population is aging. But then you also have the younger population, they're not producing children. Why? Because it's so expensive to go out on dates. It's so expensive to go to the movies, to hang out. People don't have the money. This is the problems that they're having, and no one is hearing them. Like, and this isn't a like conservative, non-conservative, left or right issue. This is just to the point where it's like, you all need to listen. And I have no faith in politics at all. South Korea, America, because they just are in it for themselves. So then a lot of people feel like, why should we even vote? It's sad that we have an onion that had to wake everybody up, that stung people in the eye so bad and made them cry, that we had to wake up and see like, well, dang, this man is so out of touch with what's going on, and he's supposed to be the president. That's why his approval ratings are so low. It seems like every single president in South Korea, I see their ratings are so low because they promise things when they go in there and people are all for it, and then they get into office and it just all goes downhill from there. It's just like, if you're not gonna listen to the people, and I mean everybody, that's the problem too. I'm not talking about just Christians, I'm not talking about just conservatives, everybody. You gotta listen to all the voices that are out there. And they don't. They really don't. They don't. They listen to who they want to. They try to pacify who they feel like is the majority. And so meanwhile, foreigners are left out, gay people are left out. We're still begging for the same laws that should have been passed already. You don't have to agree with the lifestyle. You don't have to agree with foreigners. You don't have to like foreigners at all. But you can still respect them because they're still going to be there and in the same space as you. You don't have to like anybody. It's not your life. It's not your choice to be in the same space if you don't want to be. That's you. But everyone deserves to be heard. Everyone deserves to have someone that is president that will listen and hear everybody and try to make a better society, a more progressive society. And it seems like we're getting more like the Liberation Party now that might win this. And it's because it's like, okay, we let the Conservative Party win. And it's like, nothing really changed. It just seemed like it just got worse. I mean, God bless the onion. Don't bring back that cereal, though. Oh, hell no. In fact, no, bring it back just so the president can eat it. What we're going to do is we're going to torture the current president and just stuff spoonfuls of it in his mouth. I'm stupid. You guys, follow my social media, mostly my Instagram. Also have a blog, Niche Asian Pop Culture. The link is always down in the description box below. And remember, be real, stay real, live in the real, and I will always be back. Thank you guys for watching.